Hello friends. I've got my cereal. Hello everyone. Hi. We are on YouTube. How cool is this? I'm so happy we're finally here. What a crazy week it has been to spark us getting onto YouTube. Like, I know lots of mixed emotions, lots of mixed feelings. Crazy week. The craziest. I feel like at the moment people just keep saying this phrase, oh, it's uncertain times. It's uncertain times. It's uncertain times. It is uncertain times. For some of us that will feel a lot more real, with parents might be talking about work, what's going on with money and how uncertain that is. Obviously you guys have all been affected by like the school closures and everything that's going on with that. Like, people have had plans cancelled. I mean, I'm working from home at the moment. Everything is really crazy. All of us have been affected by this. I really believe that moments like this cause people to stop and think about what is life and some of those bigger questions. They'll really reflect on what's important in life. And as I've been reading my Bible and listening to worship music this week, by the way, check out Bright City's new song, Christ in Me, came out Friday. It's really good. Woo! I've just been reflecting on maybe what it is that God's trying to say to us, or what he's highlighting to us during this time. And it's funny, I keep all of the St. Peter's design stuff, so the Bright City Life flyers, and I've got the 2019 Christmas campaign flyer, Bright City Life flyers, 10-year anniversary invitation, leadership conference lanyard with like all the different stuff on it, focus band, which I could just take on and off, so don't worry, it's not like really grim and dirty. It probably is really grim and dirty, but this, which is a real throwback, 2015, stuck this on the wall at uni. Didn't know that this was the vision of St. Peter's before I moved down here. I was reading through these this morning, so I have these like sat around waiting to be stuck up on my wall. They're from the 2018 Christmas campaign, Peace on Earth, and I basically thought to myself, oh, we could do with a little more peace. It was just like reading through the Bible passages on them. Just stumbled across this one, John 16:33, and it says, I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. And it just stuck out to me so much. It was overwhelming how much that just jumped out to me. It's as though God was saying something to me through it. Over this last week, I think 3 things have really stood out to me about what I've been reflecting on. I'm just going to share a couple of my thoughts. I feel as though... Thank you, Mr. Motorbike. The first thing that's being highlighted to me is probably human connection and how we connect with one another, particularly in a time like this, but just also generally. I feel like we talk about humanity at the moment, particularly as divided. We can't seem to agree on anything nicely. Viewpoints, politics, religion, all sorts of things that we just absolutely divide over. I really wonder whether, even though we're all separated from one another, the fact that that's the first thing that we seem to notice is, oh, I don't get to be around my friends, or I don't get to help out with this thing anymore. And so it's actually a time where we can reflect on that. I really feel that actually it's a challenge for all of us to go after what is best and what is right. We can be people who opt into unity in this time. We can choose to make decisions. We can be the influences in our spheres of influence, whether it's our families or whether it's in our WhatsApp groups or whatever it is. We can be influencers for unity. The second thing I've been reflecting on is actually that the world gets to breathe. We pollute the world, we don't treat this world with respect. We can all put our hands up, we all buy rubbish that we just throw away, single-use plastic, clothes that don't last long enough. And actually this time, suddenly everything gets put into perspective and we have to live with what we have, and live with what we actually need. It's just really exciting thinking about the way that all of us stepping back, it means that we'll give God's creation a chance to like do its thing and recover and heal and be a space that we can live happily in. And actually I think God's going to teach us through that recovering and that looking after itself about how we also should do the same. The third thing that I've been reflecting on is rest. We live in such a busy world where we're straight from one thing to the next, like school, after school club, homework, bedtime, make sure you fit in some Netflix in there. We're all doing so much all the time, and this has just given us opportunity to breathe holidays and rest. I know it's really like disconcerting not knowing what's going on with schools and not knowing what's going on with work and stuff. I'm not devaluing how important some of that stuff is, but it does really mean that we can spend this time just working out exactly what's important in life. God created the Sabbath day. Now we got weeks and months of them. Really push into this time, rest, make sure you do the things that gives you joy, do the things that you're passionate about if you can, if they're a safe distance away from other people. I don't think that God created coronavirus, but I do know that God uses all things for good. And so where it says here, I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. I think we can just hold on to that message. I'm gonna leave that there. Peace out. See you soon. Bye.